Students in America are rising up for freedom and justice. According to the New York Times, the Free Palestine movement has peace camps in at least 78 schools across America, including Harvard, MIT, Princeton, Yale, and UCLA. They are standing against occupation, apartheid, and genocide. Students are calling universities to divest from Israel's apartheid regime. The 30 largest universities in America hold almost $500 billion in endowment. However, these peaceful demonstrations are met with brutal force by militarized police as university leaders falsely accuse protesters of anti-Semitism. So far, an estimated 1,500 students have been arrested.
Free Palestine!
To illustrate the university's collaboration with police and media against protesters, examine the Northeastern University in Boston. Within 48 hours of establishing a peace camp, 100 students were arrested by 75 militarized police officers, and their encampment was dismantled. The charge? Anti-Semitism. 8 a.m., April 25th, 2024. The encampment begins with only 35 students. 9:50 a.m. University administrators accuse the protesters of violating the university's code of conduct. 11:30 a.m. Heavy police presence noted. Police block city media from entering the peace camp. 2:30 p.m. Militarized police close in. 5 p.m. Northeastern faculty and staff for Justice in Palestine release statement in support of protesters. 6:55 p.m. Protesters regroup for dinner and live music. 7:15 p.m. Student from Berklee College of Music enters Northeastern's peace camp, met with cheers. At that same time, 30 Jewish students in the camp begin Passover Seder. Non-Jews join with them. 10 p.m. Camp calms down as students retreat into their tents to rest. Today is Friday, April 26th. The day begins with breakfast. This is 2 p.m. in Boston. University tells media that their institution and police have, quote-unquote, a game plan for handling the encampment. The plan begins revealing itself gradually. 2:45 p.m. A group of 6 Jewish students arrive, demanding action against the Palestinian peace campers. 5:30 p.m. Student protesters teach each other Palestinian Debka dance. About a dozen Muslim students offer their late afternoon prayers. 6:50 p.m. The university cuts off power to the encampment, signaling an imminent police raid. It is 10:30 p.m. in Boston. 2 pro-Israel students holding an Israeli flag force themselves into the middle of the peace camp. While holding the Israeli flag, they shout, "Kill the Jews." The Boston Globe reports that a slogan, "Kill the Jews," was raised. It did not mention who shouted that slogan. Today is Saturday, April 27th. It is 5:45 a.m. A large truck pulls up with metal blockades. 5:55 a.m. 75 officers fully block the peace camp. 6:08 a.m. Police begin destroying tents as the protesters, still inside, continued their chants. Other demonstrators sit on the ground with their arms linked. 6:15 a.m. The university begins issuing statements saying the protest was infiltrated by professional organizers and virulent anti-Semitic slurs, including "Kill the Jews," were used on Friday night. It cites the Boston Globe for the "Kill the Jews" slogan, calling it a trusted news organization. 7:00 a.m. Within 48 hours of inauguration, the peace camp was gone. Those 2 with the Israeli flag who shouted the slogan, "Kill the Jews," are free, while 100 peaceful students were arrested. Was this the quote-unquote game plan of Northeastern University? Unlike the 1960s, where militant students legitimized the use of violence at times, the Free Palestine movement has declared itself to be non-violent. It includes about 20 to 25% Muslims, but many Jewish students and others are a part of it. But all over America today, the game plan seems to be to weaponize misinformation, call any criticism of Israel anti-Semitism, and don't even dare to mention occupation, apartheid, or genocide. This is what freedom of speech has become.